Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to your monthly reading for November 2025. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Laura, aka Baby Curl Tarot. I'm a tarot reader, astrologer, and root worker, and I love doing monthly readings for my zodiac signs here on YouTube, as well as some other fun content over on TikTok and Instagram. Big shout out to all my Scorpios out there. Scorpio gang, gang, gang. I'm also a Scorpio. Happy birthday, October Scorpios, November Scorpios, all my beautiful Scorpios. Happy birthday. It's our season. I'm going to go ahead and jump right on into your reading. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so whatever comes up, comes up. Also, please do not ever try to force a reading that you see on the internet to fit your life or your situation. If it resonates, it resonates. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Okay. If it doesn't resonate, it's probably just another message for another Scorpio out there. All right, let's get into it. Spiritual team, tea leaf fortune cards. What messages do you have for the Scorpio collective at this time? What messages do you have for the Scorpio collective at this time? What messages do you have for the Scorpios at this time? What messages do you have for the Scorpios at this time? All right, we had a couple jump out. I'm going to check the other half of the deck though and see what else comes up. All right, what messages do you have for the Scorpio collective at this time? What messages do you have for the Scorpio collective at this time? What messages do you have for the Scorpio? Any other messages? No? Okay. All right, let's get into it and see what Spirit has for you to hear. All right, what do we have? First up, we have heart, love, deep affection, and caring. I love to see that. Okay. We also have the wreath. Ooh, sorrow over a loss. Oh boy. Okay. We have the sun, happiness and well-being. And then we have the broom, new home, new attitude. Okay, my other Scorpios also looking to move because I'm actually looking to move in November too. That's so crazy. Okay, so we kind of got an interesting combo here. We got a new home, we got happiness, we got love, and then we got some sadness. Okay. Well, I mean, listen, life is never 100% happy, right? And as Scorpios, I think we understand that more than any other sign. So let's go ahead and jump into the tarot and see what comes up. But overall, I'm feeling really good things for the Scorpios this month in November. Let's see. Spiritual team, Sugar Skull Tarot. What messages do you have for the Scorpio collective at this time? What messages do you have for the Scorpio collective at this time? Okay, let's see. We have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. We have the World in reverse. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Four of Swords. Even though the world is burning, Scorpios, we're feeling all right. That's just what I heard from those ones. Let me go to the bottom of the deck though. We have the Hermit in reverse. We have the King of Wands in reverse. We have the Nine of Wands in reverse. We have the Hanged Man in reverse. We have the Five of Cups. Ooh-wee. Quite a bit going on here. What is going on? That's crazy. It's so wild. Okay, so the top of the deck, initially, right off the bat, what I heard was like the world could be burning down around us and we would still be at peace. We would still be at peace. And that's with the Ace of Cups and the Four of Swords. Who's making you smile like that, Scorpios? Who's making you smile like that? Is what I've heard with these cards. If I can get this other card up, come on. You're ruining my video. Gosh, okay. Here we go. So Ace of Cups and the Four of Swords. Who's making you smile like that, Scorpios? I love it. You guys are like at peace right now. I don't know if it's because it's your birthday season or you've just decided, like, fuck it, I'm gonna be happy regardless of what anybody else is doing or what else is happening in the world. Like, I am choosing my peace over anything else right now. And that is all that matters to me in this moment, this month, which I get because we have Mercury retrograde coming up in November. It starts out in Sagittarius. It's going to regress into our sign into Scorpio halfway through the month. So you know how that goes. Mercury retrograde can be really challenging. can bring up a lot of things, can bring up a lot of, tough situations, conversations, relationship dynamics, all of that stuff. It can be frustrating too. So I just, even in the midst of that, Scorpios, I just feel like there's a lot of peace with those two cards that came out. You may have realized like what happens, and a lot of the stuff that's happening right now in your lives, in the world, are just things that are outside of your control, right? So we have the world card in reverse. Oh my god, my nails are driving me crazy. Okay, so we have the world in reverse, we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Knight of Pentacles is already really like the slowest moving knight in the deck, and knights talk about progress to me and things moving forward. So when the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, is like things have come to a stop. Things have come to a standstill. And I feel like the world is almost feeling that way for me personally right now. So, like I said, the world is just, you know, it's doing what it's doing. And there's nothing we can really do about it. So at this point, we can either stress ourselves out about like things aren't moving, things aren't happening, things aren't great, things are on fire. We can either like let it stress ourselves out, or we can choose our peace and be at peace with it. We don't have to be happy about it, but we can be like, this is what's happening. I can't control it. I can only do what I can control at this point, and I'm at peace with that. That's kind of the energy I'm getting. So I think a lot of you guys are more just so like either hunkering down or just recognizing like this is not the time to like really invest in a lot of things or people right now, but I'm going to keep an eye on it and come back to things obviously like when things are better, right? So if you're looking to like invest, let's say like I'm definitely not investing in the stock market right now, or I'm not investing in too much into like a new job I just got because it could be gone tomorrow, let's be real. So there's a lot of things that, like I said, it's like you guys are just at peace. You're just focusing on your own peace, well being, your own happiness. You're pouring into your own cup. You're focusing on you and less so much focusing on other people, or pouring into things that are just like going to be stagnant for a little bit. Now, the bottom of the deck is what kind of threw me off a little bit, because literally everything that I don't want to see in the reverse is in the reverse, and the thing I don't want to see upright is upright. So this could be talking about something that has already happened in the past. Okay. Five of Cups definitely talks about some kind of loss, some kind of like heartache, heartbreak. Could be the loss of a relationship, could be the loss of a life, could be the loss of a job, could be the loss of your sense of security, could be the loss of your identity or your home or something of that nature. But it was very emotionally, it took a big emotional toll on you guys. And what's so interesting is like the Four of Swords, which is sitting right on top of it, that like peaceful energy. Like it feels like a complete 180. That's what it feels like. So for those of you who are reflecting on where you've been this year, you guys have done a complete 180. Even if you aren't necessarily improving your physical world, like let's say you haven't had a job for the last few months, like are you making the same money that you were making earlier this year or the year before? Maybe not. But mentally, are you in a better place? Are you more at peace with what's happened this year? I would say yes. It's more of an internal thing than an external progress thing. It's more like I'm mentally just at peace with everything. And a lot of you guys could have like been the ones to literally shake up, or uh some people might say like blow up your life kind of a thing, which is kind of what the World card could mean for me too. I don't have the Tower card here, but a lot of you guys could have metaphorically blown up your own life and like started over, or decided to go in a new direction. For some of you, it may not be moving as quickly as you want, or it may be just moving slowly in general. But I think there was a lot of stress, there was a lot of worry, and there was a lot of emotions that went into that decision or came out of that decision. And I feel like at this point, you guys are a lot more at peace with that decision and less scared, or upset about the decision and how things have turned out so far. Um, yeah, it feels like a lot of you guys have stopped resisting and you're starting to go more with the flow, which is good for a lot of us. I feel like it took us a long time to get to this point, though, with this Hangman in reverse and Nine of Wands in reverse. It was like there was a lot of resistance to this change or to this sorrow, these emotions that we were feeling, um, regretting this loss or letting go of something. There could have been a lot of regret, a lot of resistance to it, is what I'm feeling. And again, like to it just feels like a complete 180 to where you guys are now. I feel like a lot of you guys are at a space where you're at peace with it, and you're learning to be what's the word I'm looking for, like your own compass, like your own North Star. Instead of looking to everyone else around you to lead you, to guide you, to point you in the right direction, a lot of you guys are looking internally within yourselves, listening to your own intuition, listening to your own wants, desires, needs, your own advice, even your own leadership. A lot of you guys are maturing in a lot of ways. Um, and taking a lot more responsibility also in a lot of ways for your actions, for your decisions, for your life in general, and learning to just trust yourself, which I think is the hardest part sometimes, especially in a society that is completely built on making you doubt yourself and making you dependent on other people for security, whether that's mentally, emotionally, physically, financially. Um, it's hard being an entrepreneur. It's hard going off on your own when you've lived with your family. It's hard doing something different or outside of the norm, right? Outside of the societal norm. And I feel like a lot of you guys may have chosen that path this year. And in November, I feel like a lot of you guys are coming to terms with it finally. Um, and just again, being more at peace with your decision and being more at peace with your ability to provide. Okay. Emotional, mental, physical, financial security and stability. That's what I get. Which is absolutely beautiful. So beautiful. And so Scorpio. It's so uniquely Scorpio. That message is just so deep. It's so much deeper than like, oh, you're getting a job this month, or oh, you're finding a new relationship this month. It's like you're finding that stability and that confidence in yourself. So I absolutely love it. Again, it does still feel like there's a lot going on, and we all have a lot going on in our lives right now, Scorpios, but internally, peaceful. Sorry. Internally, you're very peaceful right now, and I love to see that. I love to read this for you guys, especially this being our birthday season. Excuse me. My brain is fried and my tongue is tongue tied. Um, I'm trying to get through it the best I can. I'm just really excited. This is such a beautiful reading, Scorpios. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there and continue on with a couple of oracle cards here in a minute. But I just want to say, like, if you wanted more clarity on something or more guidance on something and you didn't get it here, or you just didn't resonate with this reading at all, I do offer personal readings. You can only get in touch with me by DM and DMing me through either TikTok or Instagram. My handles are below in the description box. I will never reach out to you if someone reaches out to you claiming to be me. It is most likely a scam. Okay, please always reach out to me first. I will never reach out to you. That is not how I operate. And until I have a website where you can contact me there in a little bit more of an official manner, that's the best way to get in touch with me. So only use those handles below in my description box. Okay. Also, I do bonus readings for the top 3 zodiac signs that engage the most with my content here at the beginning of the month. So if you did like this reading, or if you just can't afford a personal reading at this moment, engage with this video in some way so I know that you want to see another reading for the Scorpios later on in the month. So leave a like, leave a comment, something to show me that I need to put Scorpios in the running. And that is a 2-for-1 special type of reading. So you get a love reading and a general reading, another general reading. Okay, that's my ad. I'm going to go ahead and move on and close out the reading with a couple of oracle decks. Spiritual team, Green Witch Oracle, what final messages do you have for the Scorpio collective at this time? Whoa, that's way too many that jumped out. So I'm not going to take those. All right, spiritual team, Green Witch Oracle, what final messages do you have for the Scorpio collective at this time? What final messages do you have for the Scorpio collective at this time? What do we have? We have purification. Okay. Yeah, so there could be a lot of like releasing or purging of, different feelings, items. If you guys are moving, this is the perfect time to get rid of stuff, right? Get rid of stuff, clear it out, detox, okay? This is just a really good time to like cleanse in general, get rid of the energy that's been lingering for the last few months or year or years, whatever, weeks. Okay, this is just a good time to like really reassess like what is working, what isn't working, and just kind of be at peace with where you are or become more peaceful with where you are or where you're headed. Next, we have duality. Listen, I feel like Scorpios are the ultimate, aside from Geminis, I feel like Scorpios just hold that ultimate duality within us. We can both be, extremely stressed, but also at peace. Be like, yeah, the world's on fire. There's a lot of shit going on, but you know what? I'm still going to choose to be happy, or I'm going to still choose to be kind despite other people being absolutely fucking feral or rude. Or I can be that feral, rude, fierce person, but also be extremely loving and compassionate and kind, or whatever. I can be extremely ambitious, but also very soft and very gentle. You have that ability to do more than one thing, be more than one thing. And I think no one understands that more than us. So it's a very Scorpio sign or a card for it to come out. Um, yeah, I also heard, what did I just hear? I just got another message. It was like, I can be I can be chaos. What was it? I can be in chaos but also healing and at peace at the same time. Something related to healing. Like I can be healing but also a fucking gangster if I need to be, sort of thing. And finally at the bottom of the deck we have communication. Which I think just really comes down to like Mercury retrograde. So communication, there could be a lot of conversations that are important for you this month. A lot of closure, okay, and just recognizing that like I can heal and move forward, but I also don't have to necessarily let people back in my life. I don't have to forgive if I'm not ready to, but I can be at peace, and I can be at peace with that, right? That's what duality means to me. Sorry, hopefully that came through. All right. Final deck of the reading, spiritual team, ancestor, spirit, oracle. What final messages do you have for the Scorpio collective? What final messages do you have for the Scorpio collective? They would decide to do all that noise while I'm doing this. Sorry about that. All right, we have psychic strength, shield, talismans, and gold light. Yeah, psychic strength. I just feel like mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, you guys are just, the peace is protected. I'll just say that. Like the peace is protected this month. All right, Scorpios, we also have connect with water, ocean, water spirits, and hydrate. Okay. As a water sign, you got to water yourselves. So, spending time near a body of water, putting your feet in a body of water, reconnecting. In a way, it's kind of like our way of grounding. But yeah, being around water around this time is going to be really important. Staying hydrated is also going to be extremely important right now as well. We have earth magic, nature, rituals, and charms. Yeah, go outside. Go outside, especially near a body of water if you got one. If you got one, okay? Even if it rains, like putting your feet like on the ground as it's raining could be really good. Um, yeah, just embracing water and the nature around you is going to be really important this month. Finally, at the bottom of the deck, we have enjoy new beginnings, celebrate, socialize, change. Okay, so I do feel like there is some progress for a lot of you guys. You guys are moving. It's a new home that might have you in this new mindset as well. Like maybe feeling stressed for so long, being in a new space, in a new location can help kind of reset and kind of get your mind right for this next chapter that you're about to step into. Either way, I do see some really positive things happening, even if it may feel like you're not making significant amounts of progress right now. I do feel like the opportunities are there, and you guys are finally maybe in a mental state where you're not so stressed and worried about it. All right, Scorpios, please leave a like and a comment, maybe if it resonates. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me in the future. And maybe share this with another Scorpio if you feel like it would resonate for them. Again, if you want to see more content from me, I am on TikTok and Instagram. My handles are below in the description box, and that is the only two places you can reach out to me to schedule a personal reading. Again, if you don't want a personal reading, I also accept tips if you want to send me some sort of appreciation for the spiritual labor that I do here on this channel, and my cash apps and all of those are down below in the description box as well. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate your love and support. I do hope to see you guys at the next reading. Until then, please take care of yourselves. Bye.